your license need saving? Do the wise thing. Call Wise Man Lawyers. Does your license need saving? Do the wise thing. Call Wise Man Lawyers. Don't face that court alone. Let the Wise Man team get you back on the road. Does your license need saving? Do the wise thing. Call the Wise Man team at Wise Man Lawyers.
Alright, today I'm at Biloela Magistrates Court. Basically, it's about almost a 2-hour drive west of Rockhampton, about an hour and 45 minutes. So I flew up from Brisbane to Rocky yesterday, drove this hire car that I'm in now from the airport to Biloela yesterday, stayed at Biloela last night. Met the client this morning. So the client was charged with low range drink driving, reading at .076. He hadn't lost his licence in the last 5 years, and he was the holder of an open Queensland licence, and he satisfied a number of other prerequisites, which meant that he was eligible to apply for a drink driving work licence, and that's what he instructed me to do. Worst case for a reading at .076 is a 9-month disqualification. Mandatory minimum is 1 month, but when you apply for a work licence, the magistrates have got a discretion to double what they'd otherwise get. So I guess what I'm getting at is with a work licence, okay, thank you, lady. With a work licence, the maximum is 18 months, and effectively the mandatory minimum's 2 months if the magistrate chooses to exercise that discretion to double what that otherwise gives. So with a reading at .076 and no previous in the last 5 years, I'd ordinarily push for the minimum 1 month. But as I said, I'm in Biloela. The client lives at Alpha, which is several hours west again of Biloela. He works in he's a grazier, is a short version. I don't think that's specific enough for him to be identified in this video. So if you live literally in the middle of nowhere and you have a job that involves driving lots of places, obviously even with a 1 month disqualification, your livelihood is going to come to a standstill. He was self-employed. So anyway, basically I was engaged to apply for a work licence for him. So when you're self-employed, obviously there's no employer, so I needed to draft about a 9-page affidavit up for him to sign, which incorporated his business's profit and loss, personal expenses and income, family situation, difficulty that him and his young family are going to suffer while he's off the road, what happened on the day in question, lessons he's learned, etc. I drafted all that and filed it with the court a week ago. As I said, flew up to Rocky and drove to Biloela yesterday afternoon. Met the client this morning. There's no conference room here, so we grabbed a bit of desk space in the registry, and I ran through the procedure, what he can expect to happen, what I'm going to say, what he can expect the prosecutor to say, the magistrate to say, like in loose terms. Obviously I don't have a crystal ball, but procedurally the same steps are followed each time. But for a client who's never been in court before, they don't know any better, and I like to just try to educate them a little bit so that when things are unfolding, they're not hearing it for the first time, and it's more of a, oh, okay, this is what Andrew said, I can see what's happening here. As I said, with the work licence, you've got to draft these affidavits and file them in advance, and 70% of the work's in getting the affidavits right. And if the affidavits are done properly and cover all the elements that need to be covered and address all the issues that the magistrate's going to want addressed, as I said, 70% of the work's already done. My job when I attend court is to make sure the application stays on course and steer it in the right direction, and address any not so much concerns but clarifications the magistrate may have. Obviously, if the prosecutors are opposing the application for whatever reason, or they're opposing certain proposed terms, I need to be ready to address those concerns, either resist them or meet them halfway, etc. I mean, it didn't happen today, but an example might be if a prosecutor thinks that we're asking for hours that are unreasonable, they might resist, and I need to sort of, as I said, come to some kind of a compromise that is obviously going to still make the licence workable for the client, but also, give a bit back to try and, as I said, meet prosecutions halfway. Long and short of it is, I was able to persuade the magistrate to grant the work licence. So he was granted a 24-hour a day, 7-day a week work licence. So for work purposes, it's literally as if he hasn't lost his licence. He was given a modest fine, a 2-month disqualification. As I said, reading at .076. Ordinarily, I'd push hard for 1 month, but when we're applied for a work licence, I'm reluctant to try and have my cake and eat it too. At the end of the day, if he's not going to lose his livelihood, he's got what he came for. And, you know, to go, if you push too hard on disqualification when you apply for a work licence, I mean, I've seen magistrates threaten lawyers with refusing the application based on it being unreasonable, meaning you're asking for something that's unreasonable, so I'm just going to, no, you're not getting a work licence, and here's a 4-month disqualification. So what I'm getting at is, you know, when it's clear the magistrate's indicated they're going to grant the work licence, you know, go hard on the disqualification, but don't be unreasonably hard, because it could blow up in your face. So anyway, 2-month disqualification, 24-hour a day, 7-day a week work licence, modest fine. Client's very happy. I'm Andrew Wiseman at Biloela Magistrates Court. Thanks for watching. Hi, I'm Andrew Wiseman from Wiseman Lawyers, Queensland's only truly dedicated drug, alcohol and traffic offence law firm. If you face loss of licence, loss of vehicle imprisonment, or anything in between at any court in Queensland, we can and will help you today. This is our specialty. This is all we do. Give us a call, 1300 947 352. I look forward to helping you resolve your issue today.
Don't face that court alone. Let the wise man team get you back on the road. Does your license need saving?